What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? All right, today we're going to install some of these slim LED color changing glare control recessed kit lights made by Commercial Electric. All right, these were purchased at the local Home Depot. It's a 4-pack, 4-inch, okay, 4 inches wide, okay. I didn't want to go with the 6, I wanted to do the 4, and it'll be enough light for my space here. So what we got to do is we have to plan on how do you center these lights, okay. If you look up here, I got about almost a 20-foot run, so you want to space them out evenly. So what I did was, when I pre-wired, I came 4 feet off the back side and dropped the line, another 4, another 4, and another 4. And if you see these circles with the pencil, that's straight across into that, right from here, straight across into the middle of where my wires are. So what I want to do now, just to make sure I get these nice and straight, I'm going to come over to my first mark. You see the light there? Hold on a minute. I measure across. All right, it's 26 inches across, okay? Trust me, it's 26. I mark it in the middle with the dot at 13 inches, okay? So I come straight across my light that I marked. I mark it 13 inches. Then I'm gonna take a nail, just tap it in nice and easy, like that, okay? Then I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna grab my line, hook it up to that nail, take my little step ladder or stool, I'm gonna back it up all the way to my last mark, my last light, the last mark on the ceiling. It's easier if you have another person, but anytime you're working on home projects, you're always alone. You know how it is. You bring it all the way up, you snap a line, and that's where I got my line. So what I'm gonna do is, over here, where my light is, that's where I'm gonna drill the hole. That's for the first one. Then I got another light there. You can see it marked in pencil. Drill it right into there. This one here, bring it right out to the line. And obviously the last one, out to the first mark. I'm gonna use a 4-inch hole saw bit. And we're gonna cut these out, all 4. What I wanna do is I grab the Milwaukee bit, put it on the old rigid. Always make sure, let me see if I can do this, you have full battery before you start a project. Right there, all right, it's lit, if you can see. There you go. You don't wanna start off with a battery that's half dead. You start to saw or drill in or whatever, and without enough power, you'll get stuck, you'll hurt yourself. What I like to do is I like to start it off in reverse, just to break through the paper. A lot of times you can go in reverse and go right through sheetrock. If you put it in forward and you punch it, you'll torque the drill, you know what I mean? And then you'll damage the sheetrock. So we want to go nice and slow with the bit, okay? All right, so you want to come up. You got your drill bit right there in the middle, obviously. You want to put it right on your hole. And you want to go nice and easy in reverse. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. All right, you want to apply a little bit of pressure. Just go easy. You come right out like that. I got to tighten the bit up a little bit, but yeah, there we go. We got a nice hole. So let me reach up in here, see if I can find my wire, and boom, here we go. We got our wire. All right. All right, we got two wires. One is the main, obviously, coming in. The other one is the tail that's going to shoot to the other three lights. So we're going to continue. I'm going to go to each marking, like I told you, drill my holes, and then we're going to open up these wires. We're going to splice them, and we're going to get into those new lights and see how they hook up. Remember, reverse, you'll get right through it, go easy. And make sure your chuck is tight. All right, so after drilling all of them, all four, you can see they're nice and even. All the tails are hanging out, the main is hanging out. So we're gonna grab one of these. Let's see what this looks like. All right, so these come separate, obviously, and it's a nice little light. Easy connectors, you stick them up in those holes, put these up first, and then boom, they lock up into place. These lights have settings on them. If you look here, let's see, 5K, 4K, 3K, all right? I guess we're gonna stop. I guess I'll put it in the middle at 4K and we'll test it. The good thing about these are you can pop these out of the ceiling and change them quick. So they come with a junction box here. All right, you open up this junction box. Let's see, it's okay. And you got a three-way. So you're gonna hook up a neutral from the main power, and then the other neutral goes to the second light, okay? And obviously the one that's on there will feed the light itself you're installing. And these you don't have to mount or screw into anything. You could lay it up inside the channel up there. You have this end here that literally plugs right into here. You know, your little switch. You just plug them right in, boom, and you're done. So let's strip these wires back. The basic couple of tools you'll need to strip, wire, and connect. Number one, you'll need a knife, a blade, okay? You'll need a wire stripper, and you're gonna run it down the sheath nice and easy, and you're gonna open up the wiring and you're gonna pull it back. And then you just cut off the excess sheathing. I stripped it, you're gonna pull it away. Okay, you're gonna get the paper out, take it off the ground, and then you're gonna cut this excess off here with your blade. Then you have your hot, your neutral, and your ground left, okay? Okay, this is a 14 gauge wire, all right? And if you're not sure what gauge it is, if you look really close, you'll see to the left-hand side numbers. All right, 20. Yeah, you see what I'm saying, right? You see the numbers there? You're gonna look for 14 and you're gonna bring it up to 14. You're only gonna have to cut about 1/4 of an inch off. You go to 14, like this. Put it in your 14 slot, squeeze down, and then just pull it off. Right, you're gonna do that with the neutral, which is the white, and go ahead and do it to the other two. So you have all bare ends like this. And then we're gonna grab that junction box and we're gonna stick it into those connectors, okay? All right, now that you got all the ends stripped, okay, let me just straighten these out to show you, okay? You're gonna take your junction box here, which is this guy. You're gonna start, let's start with anyone. Start with the ground. I don't have power. Obviously, before I even go any further, make sure the power is off, but this is all new. It hasn't been hooked up yet. So we're gonna take our green and we're gonna connect all the copper wires, which are the bare copper, which are ground. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna insert them right in and they're gonna lock right in. Mention that there are knockouts here. You see these little holes? You gotta knock these out with a screwdriver, or look, I can push it in with my finger. And that's where we're gonna put our wires through. And we have connectors that go onto here to keep the wires from moving. So we'll add the connectors and we're gonna have the wiring coming into the box. So when you close it, it's all secured inside this box. All right, so once you get all the connectors in and connected, basically just you plug them right in and they lock in and click in. You're gonna fold all your wiring into the box and you're gonna close the lid. Click shut, and the best part is you put this bad boy up into the ceiling okay? You put them back up into the ceiling like that. You have the tail. Now you're going to grab your light that it comes with. And not only do you plug it in, you can see there's two holes and it's a plug. But once you plug it in, you're going to tighten it up so it doesn't come loose. All right, boom. I'm going to set it in the middle. I'm going to set it at 4K. And the best part about this is you just put this guy back up in the ceiling. These have to be the easiest lights to connect. You're going to lift this guy up, this little clip. Put the clip up in there, and then you take this clip and you kind of stick it up in there, and boom. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get down and take a look at this real quick. That's it, as easy as that. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do each one. 3 more, strip them all, plug them in, go through the box, hit the knockout, put the little connector on there to keep the wires in, put them up in the ceiling, and then we're done. Now, I still got to paint. You're saying to yourself, why are you putting the lights up if you got to paint? Well, listen, I could just take this off, just like this, give it a little pull, it comes right out. All right, I can either let it hang, or I can unscrew it from that little tail and just keep the tail hanging while I paint. All right? That's it. That's basically how you line up some LED recessed lighting. All right? Remember, when you're sheetrocking, always mark where your wires are, or put it on a diagram or something on a pad. You can mark it on the sheetrock like I did, because you're going to paint it. All right? Mark measurements. Do whatever you got to do on the sheetrock, because you're going to end up painting it anyways. This kit for a 4-pack was under $100 bucks. I think it was like 94 or 96 bucks. And that's it. Stay tuned for some more videos on, we're gonna prime this place up, we're gonna paint it, you're gonna see the lights on. We're obviously gonna put all plug covers on, we're gonna dress it up, and we're gonna start trimming out these windows. All right? Again, I wanna thank everybody for watching, taking the time out during these difficult times, especially with all the stuff going on now. I just want to thank everybody for taking the time, that's all. Subscribe, share, and like the video if you haven't already. And you know what we got to do now. You know. Sonny! I know where he's at. Thinks he's slick. Sonny. Wait a minute. Come on, kid. You're not hiding from me. Yo, Sonny! Another thing, when you got these buckets, some people like to collect them, I don't know. Throw your garbage in them. Sweep up the floor, throw garbage in it, seal it up. And when you throw it out, you got garbage in there, and it helps you clean up the room. All right, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Yo, Sonny!